Disney's California Adventure is a world-class Disney theme park located in Anaheim, California, and with it being home to over 30 attractions, there is no wonder it is so popular. However, today we're gonna count down the top 10 rides at Disney's California Adventure. Starting off at number 10, we have Jumpin Jellyfish, and no matter whether you want to bounce around like a jellyfish or you are just looking for a fun family ride, then you must head under the sea for this rather fishy adventure. The only thing is, however, it is not all easy jumping, because along your under the sea trip, not only will you drop, bounce and rise back up again, but you will do all of this on a highly themed 12-meter tower, providing some of the best views across Pixar Pier, as well as an experience that is perfect for all of those younger thrill seekers out there who are not yet ready to brave Guardians of the Galaxy. It is time to take flight, as for our number 9 spot, we have Goofy Sky School, where you, of course, if you think you have what it takes to fly your very own plane, will be able to join no other than Goofy for this very, as you can probably guess, pretty crazy flight. And you will not be wrong, with your 4-person airplane encountering everything from some sharp twists and turns, to massive dives, to even some airtime moments through the sky, all before you have that rather rough landing, which is kind of awesome if you ask me. Just beware of the giant billboards throughout. Make sure to get your sick bags at the ready, as for our number 8 position, we have Pixar Pal-A-Round, the park's classic Ferris wheel ride with a twist, and here is what. Now, of course, it would not be a Ferris wheel ride without being able to board a giant gondola that will then steadily rotate around the wheel, and Pixar Pier is no exception. Although if you want to make your experience a million times crazier, board the swinging gondolas, as words literally cannot describe how crazy but also thrilling it is to rotate, swing, and also race around an oval shaped track for the entire 5-minute ride duration. Who here is feeling a little competitive? Well, if that is you, then roll up to Toy Story Midway Mania, as on this much beloved Disney attraction, you will be able to shrink down to the size of a toy, followed by you playing all of your favourite carnival games, such as break a plate, ring toss, and dart throw with a one-of-a-kind laser gun. Although the fun does not stop there, as throughout the many Toy Story themed games, your points will be added together before being revealed at the end, seeing who is the Toy Story Midway Mania champion and who needs a little bit more practice. If Toy Story Mania is not for you, but instead you'd rather something a little bit more Spidey, then look no further, as for our number 6 position, we have Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure. And despite it once again being another laser game at the park, it should definitely be a must-do, with through the use of the state-of-the-art 3D screens and technology, you, of course with help from a friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man, shooting webs at the many big and small spider bots that have infested shark industries, saving the world, and most importantly, scoring the highest score in your group. Top 5, were and coming in for this position, we have Grizzly River Run, my personal favourite rapids ride on the planet. And I think the moment you enter into the highly themed Grizzly Peak, it is very easy to see why. Yet on ride it only gets better, with you and the other 7 riders not only exploring around all of its stunning national park theming, rockwork, trees and buildings, but also encountering some pretty rapid waters, spraying geysers and a total of 2 drops, definitely getting you guys soaked. And so in my eyes, especially on those hot SoCal days, a trip to the park would be nowhere near complete without a splash on this ride. Have you ever wanted to fly across the world in only 5 minutes? Well, of course you have, and so you have got to take flight on our number 4 spot, Soarin' Around the World, as this is an experience that will never, ever be forgotten. Quite literally, because as soon as you have boarded, and for the best overall ride experience, we would suggest sitting in the middle of the middle, you will be lifted high into the sky and across many of the world's most famous landmarks, including my personal favourite, Disneyland itself. How incredible does that sound? And so when also taking into account the awesome pre-show, soundtracks and effects alongside this should definitely be on your bucket list. Here we are at the top 3 rides at the park, and for this position we have Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, which ever since its debut back in May 2017, making it one of the newest rides at the park, has always been a fan favourite, and for a good reason, as just looking, queuing and watching the pre-show for this ride is awesome, with it really immersing you in this out of this world storyline. However, the awesomeness only continues with you then bouncing, dropping and rising to 183 feet in the air, whilst also rocking along with Rocket to his many tunes. The question is though, do you think you have what it takes to save the Guardians, or would you rather help them from the ground level? Between number 2 and 1 it was tough. However, after a lot, and I mean a lot, of consideration, we have decided to put Radiator Spring Racers at the number 2 spot, and with it being themed to my favourite film Cars. Before we even get onto the ride experience itself, you should already want to make this a must do. Nevertheless, what makes this ride top 2 worthy is that unlike your normal ride, where you may either get world class theming or those petrifying thrills, on Radiator Spring Racers you will not only take a nice leisurely tour around the highly themed Radiator Springs, but after meeting all of your favourite cars such as Mater, Sally and McQueen himself, you will have a high speed action packed 64 km/h race, creating an experience that I would not be surprised if it became number 1 on my next visit. Ka-chow! We have made it to the number 1 spot, and in my eyes for the best ride at the park, we have got no other than Incredicoaster. And where do I begin when talking about this ride? As if I was going to talk about every incredible part, we would literally be here all day. Yet to start from the beginning, from the moment you walk into the park and see this one of a kind incredible themed coaster, you will instantly want to jump aboard. And you should definitely do exactly that, as words literally cannot describe how amazing its launch, airtime hills, bank turns, drops and loop really are. And so with that onboard audio too, positioning on Pixar here, and of course amazing theming too, I think it is very easy to see why this is at our number 1 spot. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.